This is the Why Is This So Dark exclusive, part 1. There's gonna be multiple parts. So there's one thing that I forgot to mention in the Why Is This So Dark doc. I mainly missed a lot of things just to put them in exclusives. But anyway, let's get this started. So in late 2019, my grandfather was diagnosed with throat cancer. I forget which type it was. It's been a while. It's been at least 4 years. So I don't remember. But when he was diagnosed with it, at the time I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it. I just thought he could pull through it. He'll pull through it and everything will be okay. In December 2019, he did. He pulled through it. I was happy. We were all happy. He was like, yeah, he doesn't have it no more. He's clear. At least we thought. And the next few months, in 2020, he lost his appetite. He started to not be the same anymore. And he got hospitalized. And they were trying to figure out what to do, and he was always going through all sorts of hospitals, multiple of them. And when we would call him up, and he would always have his camera, like a FaceTime, basically. We would FaceTime him, and he'll be either having the camera pointed at the wall or pointed at the floor. But it was always nice to hear his voice, But I remember my birthday that year, 2020. I remember my birthday. He didn't recognize me. I remember it was my uncle was helping him to the bathroom because he had to use it. And I was looking behind me, and I saw him look at me, and he had this confused look who are you? The same day, I went up to him and said, hey, it's my birthday. He goes, oh, happy birthday. He didn't recognize who I was. And he saw pictures, we had I forget what we were doing. We had pictures of something back in 8th grade, and this was in June. And he got to see those. However, June 5th started out as a normal day. I woke up, it was morning, it was a beautiful morning. I was it's such a nice day today. And I remember just chilling. We went downstairs because I was living at my aunt's at the time, and she has an upstairs and downstairs. We went downstairs to the living room and just watched TV. We had a movie on and just chilled. And I remember my aunt's nephew's son was visiting that day. So we got to hang with him that day. It was pretty fun. We did just, activities that he wanted to do. And yeah. That night, it was just a normal night. We were watching TV. I went to the bathroom. All of a sudden, as I'm in the bathroom, I hear hella footsteps coming down the stairs. So freaking quick. I'm what the? I'm looking up. I'm what is up with that? Now, me and my mom were talking, and I thought for a second, I was thinking, is my mom mad or something? What's wrong with her? Is she mad at me? Why is she mad? I was wondering what's going on. I walk out of the bathroom and I find my mom crying. I'm whoa, what happened? What happened? And I asked, my mom okay? She says, yes. Is Mike okay? Yes. Is Pop okay? I didn't know what happened. I was whoa, what happened? She goes, you're gonna stay here with Jane. I'm gonna go over to your grandparents' house. And I was there, and I was like, I didn't think nothing of it at first. I was like thinking, I hope he's okay. Like, I hope he'll be fine. I'm pretty sure he is. And I just sat back on the couch, and I had my phone and a little controller that I would play games with on my phone. Basically, I would use a controller to play games. And my aunt looked at her nephew and was like, I'm gonna drive you over to your grandparents' house. You should be there right now. Your mom shouldn't have left you. I'm like, all right. I said, she kept saying, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. So she took me to my grandparents' house. She says, all right, go inside. I said, okay. I can't contain focus right now. I walked inside and I see the door is closed. My mom is just on the table, concerned. My grandmother is standing up, just concerned as well. So is my uncle. And as my uncle we're all concerned. We're like, what has happened? Grandma told the story. She said he just got up and then suddenly collapsed. So we called the ambulance. Now they're here and they're doing CPR. I'm gonna try and rehabilitate him. And I remember I was just sitting on the table. I was looking right at that door. I was just sitting there looking at the door. Sitting there like, oh my God, please be okay. Like, please, I want to see him open that door. I want to see the door open and see him come through there. I go to my room with my uncle. Because my mom told me, go to your room. Go do something to get your mind off what's going on. Okay. Perfect. Horribly perfect timing. I look again back at the door. See paramedics roll out my grandfather on a stretcher. We're gonna take him to the ambulance, take him to the hospital, but he was pronounced dead after that. No. At the time, I kind of wish I was there for him. I was just like, like I was there to take care of him and help him, but I wasn't. I woke up having a blast day, and then all of a sudden I just get this phone call. He's gone. It hurt, like, when I saw that stretcher go, that's when I burst into tears, because, like, it hurt so much. I remember when I was little, I'd always be like, I want to be with my family as long as possible. When I graduate to high school, I want to know that we all lived happy lives. I'll be starting mine as an adult, and everybody's okay. That was what I thought of when I was little. And for him to die, literally before high school was about to begin. Like, it was like, I think it was like the summer for 8th grade. Trying to hold my composure. I'm not gonna lie, that night just sucked. Like, I went home. We were all okay. Kind of. Maybe 3 years later, I'm not okay. I pretend to be, I'm not. I mainly just kind of, I didn't grieve over his death at all. I kept distracting myself from doing that by doing other things. Like, I have a PC right now, and I don't know why I bought it. I bought it because, like, maybe it would take my mind off of what happened. Like, I have all this stuff right now like a PS5, I have an Xbox, I have a PC, I have basically everything. And I just kind of like feel like I don't deserve it, and some of them are just like distractions. I just kept distracting myself with everything. I kept distracting myself over and over again, but now here I am, a senior in high school, and I'm just chilling. And then memories start flowing, like all sorts of memories. I remember one summer I had my grandfather always go buy me lunch. It was always a good time because I knew what it was for lunch every single day. Oh no, I didn't get to grieve. So now all that emotions that I kind of like kept deep down are starting to spring out now. I stay up late thinking about what could have been different. And then I learned about the news. I think a year later, my grandma told me that he was offered a surgery that could help, die down the cancer or just get rid of it. And he'll be fine again. He declined it. Honestly, I think he just assumed that he could fight through it and be fine, because I think that's what he said. My grandma didn't try and convince him to get it, because you can't force someone to do something they don't want to do. You can't. But I kind of feel like, in a way, that we could have saved him. Like there could have been a possibility that we could have somehow convinced him to go and do the surgery so he would be okay. And he would be here right now. Like, I can't be with my grandmother and my uncle without thinking about him. And I keep thinking about him being there with us, because he always was. He was always there. Like, he was always there. And to me, my grandfather was like the only person who believed in me, who believed in the future. Like he believed that I could do whatever I thought of, like most people say. But I know he loved me more than anything in the world. I would always get upset if he was mad at me. And every time I would be upset, he'd just come back by to my room and be like, hey, it's okay, I'm not mad. Why don't we do something to cheer you up? Like every time I was upset, he would always find a way to get me to feel better. And I remember back in February 2020, I think a month or two before all the hospitalization happened. And I remember I told a story in Why Is It So Dark? I wanted to commit suicide. But what prevented me was my grandfather. Because I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to lose him. Because then, I'll be gone. I would never see him again. I loved him more than anything in the world. Anytime someone would, be mad at him or something, I would always get yo, chill out. I would always get mad at the person yelling at him. I was never okay with that. I would always be like, yo, chill. I love this man. I know he loved me a lot. I know he loved me the most. Because my mom told me this story when she was pregnant with me. They were just chilling one day. My grandfather went up to her and says, I can't wait to be a grandfather. I can't wait. He was so excited to hear about me arriving into the world. He was so excited. And I remember I always talked to him, and I always wanted to get, like, when I was little, I always wanted to get, like, a toy or something, and I would always be begging him for one. And I remember sometimes late night, we would go pick him up from work. I would go in the Wawa, where he worked at, and get food. All the time. And those are, like, fun memories. It'd be late night, though. And I'd be getting, like, whole ass snacks that late at night, too. It's just the crazy part. But I don't know, I just kind of feel like he could have been saved. You know, like, maybe he could have been saved. Maybe he could be okay right now. Because, like, he could be walking right now. I can see him right now. Like, I want to see him again. I remember I had a dream. We had a talk. He asked me about how's everything going. I said everything's fine. Oh no. I just miss him. I just wish we could have saved him. You know, like, because I found out he was in pain. Like, if I had saved him, would he been okay? Or is there really no way to save him? It's just the biggest regret is that I wasn't there. I wasn't there for him. I wasn't, like, he saved me, but I couldn't save him. And that's what hurts the most, is that I couldn't save him. But he saved me. And what I mean by save me, I mean, like, he was the one who kept me from doing something stupid. I'm forever grateful that he did that. At the same time, I'm so upset that he's not here. Like, I miss him the most right now. And, like, every night, it's a late night. If it's a late night, it's not because of anything. It's not because I can't sleep. It's because I can't sleep because I keep thinking about what I could have done differently 3 years ago. I know it's been 3 years. And I know that for 2 years, I just kept all this emotion hidden away in lock and key. And then when it came to a point where I was just like, can I hold it back more? I would be like, no, I can't. So, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I think it hurts more because it is senior year and I'm about to graduate and he's not here to see it. So, like, I know he's up there. I know he's watching from up there, but I want to see him in person. I've always had these dreams about, like, what if I went back in time in 2019? And even if I couldn't save him when I went back in time, could I at least talk to him again? I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I miss him right now. I miss him the most. Like, I just want him to be here. Because if I wasn't okay, he would be there to help me get better and feel better. Like, he was always there. And it's been 3 years. And I'm still grieving over it. Because, like, I don't know what to tell you, but I had a gap in me. Don't take that out of context. I had a gap in my heart. Basically, it was like friends family, loved ones. And I had a gap in family. I didn't have a father. My father left me when I was like 2 years old. And my grandfather wanted to fill in that role. So he was like always filling in to be my dad. I didn't really notice it until he was gone. And he was more like a dad than anybody. So, and I'm very happy that he tried to fill that role and try to fill that gap in my heart, you know. I don't know what to do, man. Like, I really feel like it's my fault that he's gone, even though it's really not. And I've been trying to, like, not think about it, but every night I do. Because, like, the realization, like, I'll be having a really happy day, like, a really good day. And then, like, I'll have that realization, he's not here. The one person that you love the most is not here anymore. And you can't see them. You can't call them. You can't go visit them. They're gone. And every time I get that realization, it just hurts so fucking much because, like, I'm realizing that he's gone. He's still gone. Last Christmas didn't even feel like Christmas, and the Christmas that he was gone, like the first Christmas that he was gone, did not even feel like Christmas. It was the worst Christmas I've ever experienced. Like, I got presents, but I didn't care for any of that. I just wanted him to be there. Unfortunately, he wasn't. It sucks. The one thing I could say right now is please appreciate everyone that is in your life. Appreciate them. Love them, be with them, hang with them. Because one day, they're all gonna be gone. The one thing is, one thing about me is I really don't handle this well. I'm not happy about people walking out of my life. You know? The message in this is appreciate everyone. Parents, loved ones, friends. Appreciate everyone. Because you don't know when their time is up. You don't know when. What sucks the most is you don't know. You don't. And that's what hurts the most. Because it could happen so unexpectedly. You could be having the best day of your life, and you get a call, and they're gone. What do you do in that moment? I mean, obviously, you go find your family and figure out what happened. I know it's silent. Just trying to regain composure, that's all. Thank you.